How many of you remember the phrase silver certificates? It's when the U.S. Mint, the U.S. Treasury actually, made paper money like we carry in our pocket with a blue seal on it. And the bottom of it said, payable on demand, $1 in silver, if it was a $1 bill. And then they changed to the greenbacks, which are the faith of the U.S. government, etc. Now, the last series was the 1957s. Before that, it's the story, the 1935s. Tonight, I got a special two-piece set, which includes the first time U.S. Treasury ever. Let's have some fun with it. So the first small size paper money was 1928. You might remember the term funny money. That's because the reverse design on the 28 looked like monopoly money. So the U.S. Treasury changed the design quickly. And in 1935 came out with this design, which is, by the way, the same design we still see today on our greenbacks. The reverse is the same design as our greenbacks. But the series, which was used over and over and over again, had an added difference at the end. And that is, they added the motto, "In God We Trust," for the first time ever in U.S. history on the back of a piece of paper money, the bottom right. So in 1935, the sequencing numbers are called plain. Then it goes A, B, C, D, all the way up to G. There were 8 series of the original design. 2 series with the motto G and H. Right there, the motto, "In God We Trust." We think nothing of it today. And everybody believes that the 1957 silver certificates are the first ever. It's the first series where everything is "In God We Trust," but the first notes were the late issue 1935s. Small part of history. How about this? Just to talk out loud on the rarity. 1935 regular notes, whether it's a plain or Series A, Series B, Series C, as you can see across the top of the notes. You'll see it here in a second. This is a 1935D, the one you're looking at right now, below the blue seal, right? And that's just the numbering sequences changing and needing to be reset, a new letter, right? In 1935, up until the 1957s came out, they made 15 billion $1 regular issues between plain and G, those 8 series. They made only 60 million with the motto, "In God We Trust." That is 3,000 to 1. Actually, it's a little bit more than that. That's how special the "In God We Trust" version of the 35s are. Now, my competition has this two-piece set at $145. And it's because that note right there. They're actually at $99 for that note alone. And then just under $50 on the one on the top shelf, a random 1935, what they call them regular, which is the non-"In God We Trust" added, the G and the H. So tonight we have a pair of that design change. But here's the other question I have to ask. The reason why we don't see paper money, silver certificates today, and why we see very few uncirculated versions ever is late 1963, with silver going up in value, but not quite over the cost of the dollar that it denominated, right? A silver dollar, 2 half dollars, 4 quarters, 10 dimes, etc. They gave the American public 1 year to go to their local bank, turn in their paper money that is redeemable for $1 in silver, and get $1 in silver. Well, the government was telling us outright that the coins are more valuable than the paper, right? So at that time, everybody is going to the banks to turn in. Many banks ran out of silver and had to order more from the Treasury to refill and start the process all over again. So how many notes survived? when everybody turned them in. And when the government got them, the Treasury got them, what'd they do? They destroyed them. We don't want any evidence of this. I don't care if it's 28s, 35s, 57s. They were being destroyed left and right because they were giving you $1 in silver, and they're telling you they're not going to do that anymore after this note, after this period is over. Guys, give me a 30-second clock, please. So again, a very unique part in our U.S. history. The motto, "In God We Trust," was added to a coin 100 years earlier. That was in 1864 on a 2-cent coin during the Civil War. It took, well, almost 100 years before they added it to our paper, our Treasury bills. And this is the series it happened in the middle of. So tonight it's a 2-piece set, a regular and the motto, "In God We Trust." 2 notes, half the price of our competition. That's the AVC way if it hasn't ever been. But then tonight, this special set is a wow.